Oh boy, I missed the ice machine. This is KD8SLG. Netlogger session's open for the BeaconNet tonight. Anybody wants to jump in there and strike up a conversation? Maybe start leading where it's going tonight instead of following. That would be fun. Anyway, anybody out there want to do a quick in and out, or just a quick say hello or a quick QSO before the net starts in about 10 minutes? The free net starts in about 10 minutes. I'm out here monitoring. KD8SLG.
W8WKY.
KD8SLG. GW4AIZ.
What's up, Chuck?
Anyways, no. You asked for that one. Oh, God, feature. Yeah, our rainy season is back finally. Maybe I heard somebody talking about weather up there. Anyways, our rainy season is back. We've had some rain off and on today, through tomorrow, part of tomorrow, and hurricane season is in full force. And about next Tuesday, I will be, let's see, what is it? Invaded by an older guy, In other words, I turned 75 on Tuesday, before IZ, the 10th.
All right there, buddy. Well, let me wish you an early happy birthday. Happy birthday. And, our mutual friend Wade, he's up here during your rainy season. He's up here until the end of June. WD8MIU. Our buddy Wade, he's up here right now.
Oh, well, next time you talk to him, say hello. I was riding with him. He was had to stop that. I don't know. He's having issues or something, or driving at night. I don't know. Anyways, but good for him. And tell him, hey, over.
I saw him this past weekend. We had a POTA event, and he was out at that, and he was making plans on making it to our meeting on the 19th, and probably see him sometime between now and then as well. So there you go. I'll pass that along there, Chuck. WB4AIZ KD8SLG.
Alrighty. WB4AIZ. Very good. Well, everybody have a good night. Yeah, we had some boomers, and wasn't too bad. But anyways, the weather's we've been under a drought, so it's improving now. You all have a good one. I'll wait for the hot check. WB4AIZ.
sorry I missed y'all's photos that Saturday. I had full intentions of turning the radio on, and instead I ended up making contact with the back of my eyelids during that time frame. So hopefully it went well over the weekend with some contacts, and I understand the bands were kind of iffy, so hopefully it went well. K0 KDW.
It's my understanding we did all right. We seemed to sneak in before the bands went south on Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. They operated from 10 to 2 Eastern, so I know one guy made 50 or 60 contacts, so as long as somebody was doing that, they did all right. And there were 8 clubs around Northeast Ohio playing along, so yeah, it worked. And then the bands fell apart. I don't know what condition they're in today. I haven't heard any feedback, but I know Grant in Oklahoma was able to get into the Arkansas net this morning, which was important to him. And we did make contact from Northeast Ohio down to Oklahoma with Ray on Saturday, and that's always fun. KD8 SLG.
A good deal. Yeah. I'm finally back to sleeping during night and being awake during the day. Unfortunately, that didn't start until like Monday or Tuesday, so I was instead making contact with the back of my eyelids on Saturday. So, oh well, maybe next time. That's a goal of mine. Maybe field day. I'll try to make a point to seek you guys out on field day. K0 KDW, we'll be standing by.
All right, man, we have the bands pretty well covered on field day for W8WKY-R. 7 Alpha Oscar Oscar Hotel. Yeah, 7 Alpha, Ohio. Awesome. Yeah, we'll be listening. Started taking care of some of the field day stuff today, and of course it's been in work for a while, but starting to move it around and collect it together. I think 23 sleeps, 24 sleeps, somewhere around there. 24 sleeps to field day. It's KD8 SLG. Prenet's going to start in about 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I'll be back for the announcement. It's KD8 SLG. Clear until net.
W8WKY.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There's my girl. QST, calling all amateurs to the Beacon Net, sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, right here on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio, 147 Mark 390, positive offset, and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We meet here every Wednesday and Sunday night. We pal around, we have some trivia, we have a good time. This is controlled at all traffic past your net control. Your net control operator this evening for the pre-net is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf. That's KD8 SLG. My personal is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo, just Nick. I want to remind everybody it is a linked system, so key up for a couple seconds before you start talking, and hang on for a second or so. After you're done, we do want to hear every word you have to say. That's the way it works. I'm going to take a couple rounds of check-ins and add them to who I've already harvested from the net logger and from talking to people before the net, and then we'll see who's sticking around to play trivia and who isn't. And then I'll hand it off to Dustin at the top of the hour. He'll take over. So before we get started, let's do what I like to call the Mickey Mouse roll call and check in with tonight's Beacon Net team. KD8EPC. This is KD8SLG. What do you hear, Dustin?
KD8SLG and the Beacon Net pre-show. This is KD8EPC. Well, good evening, Nick. I'm here. I hear you. You're sounding good. Hopefully I am, too. We'll be here. We'll be ready for the big show. With that, this is KD8EPC. Back to pre-net control.
Dustin, you sound marvelous. Good to hear you tonight, man. See you in a half hour. We'll do it all over again. We're going to clear with KD8EPC. Nick Knight's taking the night off. He let me know he's not going to be here, so we won't call for him. But KD8QKO, we miss you, Nick. Let's see if Josh and Lucy are going to join us tonight. They're off this month. W8HRF, KD8SLG. You out there listening, Josh? Good for them. We'll call for Lucy just in case. KD8YUK, KD8SLG. Lucy, you there? Whew. All right. Let's see if Eric's out there. KE8VZA, KD8SLG. Heard you on the food net, I think. How are you, Eric? KD8SLG, KE8VZA here. Yep, that was me on the food net, the real VZA. I'm here for the duration, and looking forward to another great net. And I take it you're on the main bridge tonight, it sounds like. Anyway, KE8VZA, back to you, Nick. Oh, I am, Eric. I am. I've got all the radio gear. That's great, but I'll tell you what, I'm missing my ice machine. That's still down the farm. Pretty sure next time you talk to me, not tonight, but next time you talk to me, I'll be on the ice machine back down the farm. Great to hear you, man. Glad you're here tonight. We're going to clear with KE8VZA. Let me tell you who I got, then we'll take a couple rounds of check-ins, get this party started. So before the net started, I harvested KA0KDW Brad from Missouri, WB4AIZ Chuck down in Florida. He was in and out. KC0LRM, he's in Tulsa tonight. KE8QFT Uncle Fred, K5CFY. Ray, got you on the list. W3ETB Eddie, I saw you in there. N8YMY, you're in. Don't go anywhere. And KE8TQR, same with you, buddy. Don't run away. And we got WB8CXO in there. He is streaming us on YouTube tonight. If you want to hear how you sound checking in, check it out. It's kind of cool. That's where we're starting tonight. See who's out there tonight. This is KD8SLG taking check-ins for the Beacon Net that starts at the top of the hour. I'm listening.
KD8SLG, WA8KOC. Good evening, Nick.
Kilo Delta 8, November Echo Oscar, KD8, NEO, Darrell in Holmes County, in and out.
Should be back on by the time the net starts. So there you go. KC5RBG.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor, Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor, Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, KE8 VOX Scott. In and out tonight, Nick. Be listening.
Tell you who I got there. I got WA8KOC Fred, you're in there. KD8NEO Darrell, got you in and out tonight. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good to hear you. KC5RBG, I caught the end of your transmission. Sounds like you'll be back in time for the net, so I won't call you back until I'll just save you for Dustin. K6KJV, Kevin, Rev Cav, you snuck in there on me, and KE8VOX listening up on the North Shore. Thanks, Scott, for sticking your head in and saying hi. I missed someone at the beginning. They were coming in through the Racknerd hub in Texas. Who was that? Please come back.
This is November 5, Delta Juliet Tango, N5 DJT, Leo, Gatesville.
N5 DJT. I got you that time, Leo. Let me put Leo in there so we don't call you by the name that showing up on QRZ there. Cool. Thanks for coming back. Sorry I missed you the first time, but I saw you keying up and wanted to get back at you. Good deal, Leo. Got you on the list. All right, who else is out there tonight? It's KD8SLG. I'm listening.
Kilo Oscar 4 Whiskey India Sierra Chris Waco.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango, Craig and Shave.
All right, we picked up KO4WIS there. All right, someone just came in on the Illyria repeater real quiet. Couldn't pull you out. I'm going to turn up my volume. Try it again, please. Coming in through the 700 machine. Go. All right, man, you're a little noisy, but I pulled you out that time. It sounded like Eli, KE8YXD. Got you on the list there, man. All right, let's go up to the top of the list, and we'll see who's sticking around tonight or who's just here to get their ticket punched. Let's start with Brad. KE0, KDW, KD8SLG. What's up, Brad? You going to stick around for trivia tonight? I've got trivia tonight.
Well, in that case, I may have to leave. I'll be sticking around. Looking forward to seeing what the question is. K0KDW.
All right, that was the M0XFN Extended Freedom Network there keying up. You guys hang on. I'll get around to taking some more check-ins in a few minutes. I got Brad sticking around tonight. Yeah, I used up the question I had in the barrel for tonight last night, so I got another one ready to go here, but it's not too Cornwaldo bean-centric. Brad's sticking around. We're going to clear with KD0 KDW. Let's talk to Kelly. KC0LRM, KDSLG. Haven't talked to you since this afternoon, buddy. What's going on? You sticking around tonight?
Katie at SOG. I will be sticking around if you have the Allen filter on. That's my stipulation. All right, back to you, Nick.
Well, my personal Allen filter's always on, but I haven't figured out how to hook that up to the repeater yet. So we'll just have to deal with him when he gets here, if he gets here. He may be in the belly of a beast tonight and not able to check in. We'll find out. I got you sticking around, Kelly. We're going to clear with KC0LRM. Let's talk to Uncle Fred. KE8QFT, KDSLG. Hey there, Uncle Fred. How are you, buddy? You sticking around with us tonight?
Yes, I shall be here. Just watching the Guardians here. Got a 4-0 lead on the Yankees in the 9th inning. Oh, man, I hope they can hang on. But they got Class A. They put too much on that guy. You know, one reliever, you can't expect it every single day. But there he is. Okay, KE8QFT. Biting my fingernails and returning you to pre-net control.
Only a Cleveland team would leave you nail-biting with a 4-0 lead in the 9th inning. But, yeah, you know what? I don't know anything about sports there, Uncle Fred. I really don't. But I know that if you've only got one relief pitcher, you're not going to make it very far into the season with that guy. I can call that from the armchair. I got you sticking around, Fred. Good to have you on board. We're going to clear with KE8QFT. Let's go back to Tulsa. K5CFY, KDSLG. Ray, you lost your spot, man. I had to axe out a few of my early numbers there. You're number 8 tonight. Hope that's not disorienting. K5CFY, KDSLG. How are you, Ray? You sticking around?
LG, K5CFY. Good evening there, Mr. Nick. Good to hear you again on the radio. And, yeah, I'm hanging around. So thanks for getting me in there. And I'm moving up in this world. That's good to know. Catch you later, K5CFY.
Always a pleasure, Ray. Always a pleasure. I had fun this afternoon. It's not fun, I don't do it. So there you go. Great to hear you tonight, Ray. We're going to clear with K5CFY. Let's go to Maryland, Annapolis. See how Eddie's doing there, fighting with computers today. W3ETB, KDSLG. How are you, Eddie? You sticking around tonight?
Hi, Nick. Yeah, with 5 Windows computers, I'm always fighting. It seems like here lately it's just like, well, one problem here, one problem there, one problem everywhere. So, yeah, I'll be sticking around. W3TV, back to that.
Microsoft. Right? Microsoft. All right, Eddie, I got you sticking around. We're going to clear with W3ETB. Let's talk to John in Waynesboro. N8YMY, KD8SLG. Let's see how you're making the trip tonight, John. You got to stick around for trivia?
KD8SLG, NMY here. Hopefully I'm making the trip. I'm hitting you with 51 bars, and I'm down a good valley for the little Waynesburg. Probably going to punch our ticket tonight. The work we are hosting the OHS right now, and it's crazy. And I got to get up early. I tried to hit the and a little HT concoction I got, just not getting it. On something was pretty bad. So we are now. So with that, I'm and out.
on. You were a little choppy. Dropped out a few times, but got about 95% of that, so that's a win. And yeah, I know it can be a challenge to get in there with the barometer net in the morning. And but you did it a couple of times last week. You can do it again. You got to find your time and hope the conditions are treating you well. I got your ticket punched tonight, man. Get some sleep. We're going to clear with N8YMY. Let's talk to Keith. Oh, again today. KE8TQR, KD8SLG. Hey there, Keith. How are you, buddy? You sticking around tonight, or you just getting your ticket punched?
KD8SLG, this is KE8TQR. Well, surprise, surprise, I think I'm going to stick around tonight and play some trivia and listen to everybody on the radio, and then maybe I'll tell you what I've been doing all day, which won't take long. Anyway, back to you, Nick. We'll be sticking around.
I think you were mowing the lawn or cutting the grass or somewhere in between. That's what I think we're going to hear from you. And everybody, that is about as close to a perfect signal as you're going to hear. Just saying. That's so clean, Keith. Got you sticking around. We're going to clear with KE8TQR. You're listening to the Beacon Net Pre-Show. I'm KD8SLG. We're going through the list we got so far to see who's sticking around tonight. Next up, we got Barometer Net NCO, WA8KOC Fred. How are you, man? Been a long day for you. Are you going to stay up with us tonight, or you just stopping by to say hi?
Just Nick and the Beacon Net. Good to hear you, buddy. I'm going to request a parking pass stamped and out of the way. It's been a long day, and it's going to be a long day tomorrow. I'm hoping the rain's going to hold off so I can get grass cut and weed whacking done, and then I can just be free for the next week and a half or so. Grass is growing awful quick over here in Kenmore, I got to say. But, yeah, good to hear you. You're sounding great. I hope the rest of the net goes well for you. And please excuse my lack of sticking around, but I'll make it one of these times. Just wanted to make sure I checked in and say hi. 7-3 to you and everybody else in here enjoying the Beacon Net. Please give my very best to Mr. Dustin. KD8SLG, WA8KOC.
All right, Fred, your parking ticket has been validated. Thanks for stopping by tonight. It's good to hear you, man. I do appreciate it, and yeah, it's good to have people just stop by and say hi, so don't worry about it. And you have a very productive day tomorrow, and I'm happy that Gary's back tomorrow morning. I just got to listen and participate instead of sitting in the big chair there at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. Fred's the NCO on Tuesday and Wednesday, Barometer Net. Fred, have a great night. Get some sleep. We'll talk to you next time. We're going to clear with WA8KOC. Daryl was in and out, KD8NEO. Thanks, Daryl. Shannon's going to come back for the real net. He's out driving around somewhere, KC5RBG. That takes us down to Valley Springs, California. Let's punch in with K6KJV, KDSLG. Good evening, Kevin. How are you, buddy?
Hello again, Mr. Nick. And everybody else. That's right. Had to think about that one for a little bit. Just a little info. I'm coming in on 211 via Allstar, and I couldn't hear. Oh man, I can't even remember. It was Eddie or somebody like that. Never mind. I shouldn't have said nothing. Because my old timers is kicking in. I'm having a major senior moment. But I'm all in tonight. I can't wait to hear your questions. So with that, I'll just turn it right back to you and shut up. So there you go. Take it away, Nick.
W8WKY.
Well, actually, Kevin, you brought up a good point there, man. And I can usually see when it's happening, but I missed it this time because I'm not used to looking around. But sometimes if people jump in there in a quick key before everything drops, before the beep, then the guys out on the system, on the link system, aren't going to hear something, and it happens from time to time. And I try to manage it, but sometimes I quick key in there as well. But yeah, everybody just wait for the beep, and then everybody will hear everything. Kevin, I've got you sticking around, my man, and don't worry about those senior moments. We all have them. Going to clear the K6KJV, K8VOX. Scott was in and out. Thanks, Scott. Let's go out to Texas and talk to Leo. N5DJT. This is KD8SLG. How are you? You going to stick around and play trivia with us at the top of the hour?
Unfortunately not, but I got a riddle for you. What weighs heavier, a ton of feathers or a ton of bricks? The reason why I say that is you get a $5,000 radio compared to a $50 radio. If they both could transmit and both could receive, are they equal or not? Back to you, Ness. This is November 5, Delta Juliet Tango.
Well, I'm going to say the mass is the same, but since you turned it into a radio thing, I say put more money into your first antenna and your first feed line than you do your first radio, and you'll probably be a happy camper. Take care of yourself out there, Leo. We'll talk to you next time. We're going to clear with NEJT, who's not sticking around. Let's grab Chris. I think it is KO4WIS KD8SLG. I think I got that right. How are you tonight, man? You going to stick around for trivia?
Good evening. This is KO4WIS, Chris in Waco. Yes, absolutely. I'll stick around and enjoy the conversation. Back to you, Nick, KO4WIS.
Cool. Good to have you in here tonight, Chris. And I just tried to put your preferred name in the preferred name list, and I took out the OPATR, but I left the T, so we're going to turn you from Christ back into Chris real quick. There we go. All right. I got you in there tonight, Chris. Dustin will be calling you up there after the top of the hour. Good to have you on board. Next on the list, we got AA8CT. This is KD8SLG. How are you tonight there, Craig? And are you sticking around, or you just stopping by to say hi?
No, I'm going to try and stick around, Nick. Good to hear you again. I think that's the third time today, but that's great. AA8CT back to net control. And looking forward to hearing your trivia question. Really.
Me too, Craig. I'll let you know when I figure it out. I got one lined up. Glad you're sticking around tonight, Craig. We're going to clear with AA8CT. And let's go out to Eli. KE8YXD, KD8SLG. How are you tonight, man? You going to stick around for trivia?
I'll probably be in and out. The power's out over here in Lorraine, so might be having a little bit of difficulty staying awake without the artificial light. But I hope that I'm sure the questions are good, and hope you all have fun.
All right, man. I got you in and out there. Sorry you got no power, but we'll do our best to lull you off to sleep. Have a good night. We'll talk to you next time. We're going to clear K8YXD. Next up, we got Andy, AV8MO, KD8SLG. How are you, Andy? You got enough juice left to stay up with us tonight?
I'm going to try. Yeah, I think so. I am going hot and heavy here with my mom's retirement party that's this Saturday. At Sam's Club buying supplies, and now I'm getting a bunch of artwork and decorations loaded into my car to set up at the venue tomorrow. I'm going to start setting up tomorrow. So, I'm glad you're running the net, not me. Or, wait a minute. You're running the pre-show. I don't know. Don't run the net. I don't know. I'll get my head on straight, maybe. But I'll stick around. KD8SLG, this is AB and I'm out.
Well, it sounds like fun, Andy, putting together a party. That's pretty cool. Retirement parties are fun, I'm sure, I guess. And that's when you see me spelling out your name there in the blue screen, that's what that's supposed to sound like. Andy! Glad you're sticking around tonight, Andy. We'll try not to lull you off to sleep. We're going to clear with AB8MO. Tom was in and out, KA8MNT. Thanks, Tom, for stopping by. That takes us out to Oklahoma. Let's punch in with Jairus and see what's going on. AI5Q, KD8SLG. Kept you awake, huh, Jairus? You gonna stay up for trivia? That's the big question.
Good evening, Nick, and I'll answer that question with another question, which is a combination of two separate questions, but does a one-legged bear poop in the woods? In case you can't figure it out, the answer is yes.
Oh, the question is definitely yes, but the next question is how messy does it get? Glad you're still awake tonight, man. You must have gotten a lot of work done. Did you get a lot of work done today?
Actually, I did, and my boss was gone out in Kansas, but his boss was here for his last day before he goes to Europe for 3 weeks, so I was working with him trying to get some stuff lined out, and we got a lot of details hammered out for while they're both gone next week, and what I'm going to do and where I'm going to be, and Tuesday is going to be a very long day next week, but it's going to be worth it when we fix our $1 million piece of equipment that's broken, and then get to go subsequently spend $150,000 getting the broken part repaired. So got a lot done today, actually, and went to class tonight at church from 6 to 8, and it was a very good class, and now I've got like 4 pages of journaling to do, so that ought to be fun. But I'll save that for another night when I'm not busy having fun on the net.
All right, man, getting some work done when the boss is away, and it's always fun spending other people's money like that. Glad I don't have to write that check. Glad you're sticking. Hey, Jairus, we're going to clear with AI5Q. Next on the list tonight, we got Wade up here from Florida in Ohio. WD8MIU, KD8SLG. How you doing, Wade?
Hey, Nick and everybody else. Good to hear Jared there. And we're doing fine. Just chilling out here in Greentown, but with my son and his house, their family. And like I said, I'll be here for this week and next week, and then I'm going back to Massillon to my daughter's house. And that's a week of a meeting there for the Sarah Club. And I'm going to be in town for field day. It's on the 28th, I believe. I'll fly out to the 30th, so. Alrighty, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Yes, we'll be here for the trivia question. And we'll be listening. WD8MIU.
All right, man. Glad you're going to be here for field day. You'll have to come out and visit for sure. We're going to have some fun at the Sarah Club. We always do. I got less than a minute left here, so I'm going to grab one more. I don't know if he's out there or not, but it looks like he's listening. W2JLS, KD8SLG, my brother from another mother. You out there, John, and you got to stick around for trivia tonight.
W8WKY. KD8SLG, holy crap on a cracker, you spotted me, buddy. And yeah, I'm out here. I was just making last call out at the Acme fresh market here in Greater Fair Lawn. I needed to replenish the sweet tea supplies. Stick me on the list, and thanks for noting my presence and making me the last one you called. So awesome. I think I'll be talking to Dustin pretty soon. So thanks for catching me, buddy. W2JLS back to net.
All right, John, I got you on the list for tonight. Glad I grabbed you. Good to talk to you, man, and I heard you on the food net tonight right after me. I forgot to say hi. W2JLS is sticking around. It's Dustin to take over and light up the nighttime airwaves. Just Nick and Dustin kicking it old school tonight. KD8EBC. This is KD8SLG. Light them up, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be your net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you when we can. We're linking with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks, so we asked you to key for a couple seconds before and after you transmit so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked in the pre-show, I'd like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Echo 8 Bravo Hotel Quebec KE8 BHQ Benjamin Mobile.
Good evening, Dustin. KC8 FQ8.
This is November 8 X-Ray November Victor. Name is Justin.
Alpha Charlie Sierra AA8CS. This is Gary in Fairlawn. Good evening, Dustin. I'll be in and out tonight. See everybody on the barometer net tomorrow.
What a nice list of check-ins. Let me tell you who I picked up. I have Northern Mark KC8FQV. I have Taco Tim KI5TAQ. I have KE8BHQ Ben in the mobile. I have NAXNV Jeff, and I have AA8CS, my president Gary in and out 73 there, Gary. All right, let's go up here, talk to Just Nick. He's got our trivia this evening. KE8SLG, what do you have?
I got a mouthful of bourbon's what I got. I wasn't ready for you yet. Just kidding, man. All right, let's get tonight's trivia question in here. We've only got one tonight, so it is not Cornwaldo bean centric. Sorry, Rev Kev, but here we go. Nintendo has been synonymous with video games since the 1980s, but its first century of operation was rather different. Originally known as Nintendo Kopai by founder Fusajiro Yamauchi, the company was actually founded on September 23rd, 1889. Before making gaming systems, Nintendo tried its hand at all of the following markets except, so we're looking for the exception here. Alpha, playing cards. Bravo, instant rice. Charlie, taxi service. Delta, pachinko machines. Or Echo, ballpoint pens. Once again, we're looking for the one that Nintendo has never tried to take over the market of. You know, the Nintendo gaming systems. Alpha, playing cards. Bravo, instant rice. Charlie, taxi service. Delta, pachinko machines. Or Echo, ballpoint pens. I'm going to put this in the blue screen. It's KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, that's a good one there, Nick, and I think I have an idea, but I'm going to hold up on it. And we're going to go talk to, let's talk to Ben, because he's mobile, K8BHQ. How you doing?
KD8EPC, KD8BHQ, doing pretty good, Dustin, just driving home. I'm going to get right on to trivia and go with Charlie, and that's about all I've got, so I'm going to let you get on down through the list. This is KE8BHQ, and I'll give it back to you.
All right there, Ben, KE8BHQ. We got you down for answer, Charlie. Thanks for stopping in and mobile safely there. We'll say 73 to you. And we're going to go back up here to the top. Let's talk to Brad, KA0KDW. Take it away.
Good evening, Dustin, and everyone else on the net. We're going to start off with our answer and go with... I'm going to say B as in Bravo. I know two answers are not correct, and I'll keep that to which ones those are to myself, but I'm unsure about the other three. So I'm going to go with B, as in Bravo. Otherwise, not a whole lot going on here. Just thankfully waters were receding. We had 3 water rescues earlier today, and I posted in the blue screen prior to the net that our yearly average in southwest Missouri is 40 inches of rain. We've already, just within, almost basically within a 3-week period, from the end of April, well, pretty much all of April, and a few days in May, we've had like 22 inches of rain already. So well over half of our average for the year within basically a 2.5-week period, combined 2.5-week period. But anyhow, that's how it goes. I'm just hoping things pan out. Given our current weather pattern down here, it's looking like we're trending towards a cool summer. Not to be confused with Cruel Summer by a couple of different artists. Anyhow, that'll do it for me before I go on a rant. And I paused because one of those artists was Taylor Swift, and there's another one. It's an older song. I heard it the other day on the radio, and now I can't remember who it was. Something from like the 70s or 80s, I think. Anyhow, K0KDW, back to the net.
All right there, Brad. Well, I hope the rain stops and you don't have any more flooding or water rescues or stuff to have to get to. So we'll say 73 to you for now, and have yourself a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. That's going to bring me over here to Kelly, KC0LRM. What's going on, Kelly? Good to hear you again.
Oh, KD8EPC. Hey, second time today. I'm sitting here trying to answer the radio, and my wife calls me at the same time. How do they know? Must be some psychic thing or psycho thing. I didn't say that. All right. Let me give my answer before I forget. I really don't have a clue on this one, so I'm just going to go with E. That sounds good to me since I'm holding a ballpoint pen in my hand. So just sitting here listening to a little radio, and looks like it's going to blue screen. It's kind of slow today, so I'm sure it'll pick up sunny night, though, when Alec gets here. All right. That's about all I got. Everybody have a good evening. Be safe out there, especially if you got some of that flooding going on. Back to you, Dustin. Everybody have a good day.
All right there, Kelly. We got you down for answer E, and great to hear you out there tonight. And we'll say 73 and catch you on down the log. And that's going to bring me on over here to Uncle Fred on the north end of Medina, QFT. How you doing there, Uncle Fred? Take it away.
W8WKY.
Okay, Dustin. For the big trivia, the trivia question, I'm going to say Bravo. Why, I don't know. Just a guess. But I'd say Bravo. The Guardians did happen to hang on today and shut the Yankees out 4-0. 3 hits. 3 hits for all the Bronx Bombers managed to gather against the Guards pitching. So, other than that, nice day today. I like the warm weather. It's been a long winter. KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred, we got you down for answer B as in Bravo, and go Guardians there. And you know what? I thought it was a little bit warm for me, so I turned on the air conditioner and stayed inside. So we'll say 73 and catch you down the log. That's going to bring me on over here to Mr. Ray now, K5CFY. How you doing there, Mr. Ray?
KD8EPC and the net, K5CFY. Good evening to you, Mr. Dustin. Good to hear you and Mr. Nick on the Border Breaker net today. Appreciate you guys doing that. Did a wonderful job as usual. Let's see. I'm going to go with Charlie. Yeah, Charlie's going to be my guest for tonight. So anyway, thank you, Nick. I haven't a clue. Anyway, great trivia, Nick. And I'll give it back to you there, Mr. Dustin, and we'll let you get down the list there. K5CFY.
All right, K5CFY. Well, Ray, thanks for joining us this evening, and thanks for letting us do the Border Breaker net. Me and Nick had a lot of fun there today, and it was an all-Ohio Wednesday, so we planted our flag and invaded there. We got you out for answer C, and for anybody who doesn't know, you can catch Mr. Ray and all the wonderful net controllers every day at noon Central Time on the Border Breaker net on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. They run a couple hours, switch net controls at the top of the hour, and a welcome recheck. So stop and check them out if you can. With that, Ray, 73, have a great night. We'll catch you on down the log. And it's going to bring me back down here to Eddie, WA3ETB. What's going on?
Hi, Dustin. Hopefully you're hearing me okay, and I'm not overpowering the mic. Looks like the bar is going really pretty far up there on Echolink, so I don't know if it's overdriving or not. So anyway, just wanted to say hi, and for the second time today, and I think I did talk to Nick earlier today as well, so that's kind of unusual, but good job there, Nick. You did a great job. Anyway, I don't know where you picked up that question from. That sounds like a tough one to be able to find, I guess, and find out what the answer really is. But, I didn't cheat, and I really don't know what the answer is, so if you don't know what the answer is, just go with A. And you got a 25% chance of getting it right, I guess, if there's only 4 answers. So anyway, I'll turn it back to you, Dustin, so you can get on down the list. Good night, W3, and we'll talk to you some other time. W3ETB, back to net.
All right, 73 there, Eddie. We got you down for answer A, and you have yourself a great evening, my friend. Here's one I haven't talked to in a while, KTQR. Keith, how you doing?
KD8EPC, this is KE8TQR. I'm doing just fine, Dustin, and yes, we have not talked to each other for a little while. I did hear you on the net this afternoon, and I was mowing lawn, and I just didn't take the time to get in on your hour. I do apologize for that. I should have, but I wanted to get back out and finish the lawn and get that done. So I did get in on Nick's, and I knew I would get in here on yours tonight, so here I am. Had a great day today. Like I said, I did mow the lawn. I had a club meeting that I went to a little bit ago. Had a great presentation on field day contacts and using the N1MM logging program, which I do have here on my PC, and I use it sometimes. I prefer QRZ, but I don't do any contesting yet, and so I don't really have a need for it. But I do have it, and I wanted to learn more about it. That's about it. It's warm today, and I think we all know that. And I think we got some rain coming, which would be would be nice. even though we've had some in the last month. But that's about all I got. It is good talking to you, Dustin, and I will try to get in here a little more often. I will try. And I'll just turn this back over to Net Control. And this is KE8TQR saying 73, and God bless.
All right there, Keith. Well, we'll say 73, and glad you got your lawn mowed there today. And I'll tell you what, I think I may have missed your trivia answer. Would you mind giving it to me one more time?
KE8TQR returning. No, like always, I forgot the trivia question. I'm going to go with C, Charlie. I never had a Nintendo machine, never played any of their games, but yeah, I'm going to go with C, Charlie, and that is my guess, and I'm sticking to it. KD8EPC, this is KE8TQR.
Right there, Keith. We got you down for Charlie. We'll say 73 team. We'll catch you on down the log. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and next on the list here is KC5 Real Big Guns, my good friend Shannon. How you doing there? Take it away.
Howdy there, Dustin. That makes twice today. Hey, you know, even the clock is right twice a day. KC5RBG. Well, we'll start with the whole question thing. Because you're probably going to have to go back to the beginning, because I'm going to throw in an answer that a lot of people might go for. And that would be the Cornwaldo Beans great state of Oklahoma, since that's where he moved after the Great War. So that'll be E. E for that answer, yes. And had a good day. Went and had lunch with, dinner with Rimmel and Jackie. Had a good time there. And then I went over to Amanda's, and her daughter cut my hair and made me not look like Alan anymore, which I'm very thankful for. I mean, I cannot give that woman enough gold in the world for that. She just has no idea. But, yeah, so I'm looking good. And, I'm looking good for me. Let me put it that way. Because everyone knows I'm ugly as sin, but, you know, when I die, I don't want to look all prim and pretty. I want to go in sliding into my grave like I rode this life hard, and that's the way it's going to be. So there you go. This is Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. God bless, and 73, back to Net Control.
All right there, Shannon. Well, I'm glad you're not looking like Alan anymore, for sure. And we got your answer in there. We'll say 73 to you, my friend. Have a great night, and let's catch up there real soon. Let's go over here to RevTev now. K6KJV. How you doing? Take it away.
Hello there. Man, I'm having a really hard time today talking. I'm having a whole lot of senior moments here. Hello again to you, Mr. Dustin. It's nice to talk to you, Mr. Nick, again. And, I'm going to try to keep it short if I can remember what I'm doing here. Mr. Nick messed me up on the Cornwaldo bean. But you know what? He thinks he did, but actually the Cornwaldo Bean Corporation invented the pachinko machines. So I'm going to go with D as in Delta. Okay, there you go, because you can never go wrong with a Cornwaldo bean, no matter what the answer is. That's right. So with that, I'll say God bless 73 to each and every one of all y'all's family and friends, and turn the mic back over to you, Mr. Dustin, before I flub it up some more. Take it away.
All right there, Kevin K6KJV. Well, great to hear you, my friend. We got you down for answer D there, and we're going to say 73 and have yourself a great rest of the evening. That's going to bring me on over here to Chris, KO4WIS. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening. This is Chris, KO4WIS, over here in Waco, Texas, transplanted from Tifton, Georgia. Loving every minute of this. I wished I had been here a lot sooner than now, but a year sooner. But okay, so for my answer, I believe I would go with the Bravo instant rice, only simply because it's the only thing that's not has anything mechanical in it. But that's just my thoughts. But anyway, that's all I have. KO4WIS, that unit.
All right there, Chris. Well, glad to have you with us, and we got you on for answer B there. So come back and join us. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 9:30 for the pre-show. So we'll say 73, and that's going to bring me on over here to Craig, AA8CT. How you doing?
KD8 EPC. Good evening, Dustin. Yeah, AA8CT. I think I'm going to try Charlie. No reason other than the fact that it's theoretically not supposed to be the right answer. So there you have it. You've got a pretty good net going so far, so hopefully you can pick a few more up, and that'll be just great. So with that, this is AA8CT, back to KD8 EPC. Thank you, both Nick and Dustin, for being the NCOs. Have a great evening. 73s, my friend.
All right there, Craig, and thanks to you for stopping by and joining us. We got you down for answer C. We'll say 73, and that's going to bring me over here to the land of snow and maple syrup. AB8MO, Andy, how you doing? Take it away.
Yeah, if I could just get my microphone moving here. This is AB8MO in kind of a relatively hot shack, 78 degrees, and I may just put the air conditioner in the window tomorrow because it isn't going to get any cooler. Well, I guess it will. Tomorrow it's supposed to go, up to close to 90? Or maybe that was today. I don't know. But anyway, trivia answer, I don't know, whatever one was ballpoint pen. I'll give that a whirl. I thought Mitsubishi was the only company that made everything under the sun. Man, when I was a kid, it seemed like, I know Mitsubishi made televisions, and in addition to cars and whatever they do now. I don't even know if they make televisions anymore, but I know they did as a kid, and I think they made a video game console, but that was Mitsubishi. But I didn't know Nintendo was just as diverse, so... Anyhow, that's all I got, which is a whole lot of nothing. I'm going to miss field day because I'm going to be coming back from vacation. So you guys enjoy with a field day. So kind of curious if, I guess Wade's coming up here soon, wondering how long he's going to be in town. We need to all get together here and have a nice big meal, meet somewhere while Wade's still in town. I know we did that last year, and that was actually the last time I ever saw Leah, come to think of it. It was when we got together at, what was that, not Cracker Barrel, whatever, the Golden Corral, that's what it was. So look forward to, hopefully we can do that again, or something similar. I'd like that. That's all I got from here. Back to you there, Dustin, KD8 EPC. This is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. Well, I think he's here through like June 30th, so you've got some time, but I'm planning to try to meet him for lunch here and try to do the Golden Corral thing real soon, so I'll let you know, and we can all get there together then. So we'll say 73, and that's going to bring me over here to the bearded one. Hey, I5Q, my good friend Jairus, how you been?
Well, good evening, Dustin. Been good, and Echo is my answer. I don't remember if anybody else has said that. I'll have to check in that logger in a minute. It doesn't look like, Andy said Echo, okay. And Kelly. All right, well, I'm just going with E because I'm taking a wild stab in the dark, but I know Nintendo wasn't founded on Mario. They did a few things before then, but I'm not willing to disclose what I do know and what I don't know. I don't know the right answer, though. I will disclose that. All right, well, at least Alan's not here to bother us on the blue screen or to bother us on the radio. He's in a Faraday cage, and hopefully he stays there all night so he can't get to us. AI5Q, back to net control.
I heard they were going to go do some flight testing with Alan in the belly of the beast there and see if they could throw him around a little bit high. Great to hear you out there tonight, Jairus. We got you down for answer E, and well, I'm thinking about it. I think I'm going to go with answer B as in Bravo for my answer. So we're going to say 73, Jairus, and good to hear you, and we'll have to catch up again soon, too. Let's go over to Warm Weather Wade here in Northeast Ohio. WD8MIU, take it away.
All right, Dustin. Say hi to Jairus there. And Andy, I came in May 23rd, so this Friday will be 2 weeks. And I'm here, like Dustin said, to June 30th, so it's like 5 weeks altogether. So we'll let Dustin organize the event, if we will. At any rate, I'm going to go with B for Bravo, too. That's what made sense to me when I first heard the question. So don't know if that's going to be correct or not, but hey, it's just a game, and I lose no spin on it. At any rate, okay, sounds like rain next couple days. I don't know how accurate that is, but I guess we'll find out. I have video cameras down in Florida of the whole neighborhood, and I checked them today, and it looked like they had some rain. There was puddles laying around, so I'm glad they got some rain because it's been pretty dry down there. All right, Dustin, we'll turn it back over to you. Thanks for doing the net, and 7-3, WD8MIU, back over to you, Justin.
All right there, Wade. Yeah, I'll plan something, get a bunch of us together there, so no worries. And we got you down for answer B. We'll say 73, and it's going to bring me on over here to John, W2JLS, another good friend of mine. How you doing, John?
KD8EPC, I'm doing so well that I even came down to the radio room just for you, buddy. So, yeah, I'm down in the radio room. So I heard the trivia question, and I conferred with my son, he's clearly more familiar with Nintendo than I am. He was not sure, but he was waffling between the Rice and the ballpoint pens. But then I heard that fella, Chris, let me get his call here. Chris out in Georgia, you know who you are, Kilo Oscar 4 Whiskey India Sierra. He said Rice, and something else he said really, it won my vote over. He said because Rice was the only thing that wasn't mechanical. And in my Star Trek brain, I immediately recalled that episode with... oh gosh, I'm blanking out here. The great actress that played in The Bitch was in the episode of Star Trek where they had to explain Spock's ears. No, that was it. I'm sorry, I'm having a double brain fart here. The episode with the Nazis and Spock's head got, he had to they explained his ears away by getting his head caught in a mechanical rice picker. So when that gentleman in Georgia said mechanical and rice in the same sentence, my brain started snapping, so we're going to go with the instant rice. Instant rice. So with that, I'm going to wish everybody a good evening on their ears and pass it back to you, Dustin. Thanks for having me, buddy.
All right there, John. Thanks for joining us, and it's great, as always, to hear you, my friend. So we got you down for answer B there. I'm going to say 73 to you, and I'll catch you on down the log. All right, let's go over here to Northern Mark, KC8FQV. Take it away there. All right, one more time, KC8FQV. Mark, are you there?
Well, I'm going to say,
all right, one more time, KC.
Yeah, see if I'm there. Let me know, KCFQV.
I hear you, Mark. Go ahead.
All right, yeah, I was mowing lawn today. I got a lot mowed. I'm doing the diagonal one this time. Trivia is going to be alpha. I'm going to say alpha for Aurora. And, yeah, we were out at the doctor's this morning and then stopped at a couple of stores, Goodwill. And, yeah, I stopped and got my Chipotle since I was in Twinsburg. There were Chipotle's there, right, and just right there in the line of travel, so I did that and got a few discounts at a couple of stores. I came home and mowed grass. Yep, so I mowed some grass, so we've got more to go. But all I gotta do is the center field area. I got the perimeter cut enough so that all I gotta do is go back and forth. So I'll send it back to net control, KCFQV, but my answer is gonna be alpha, KCFQV.
All right there, Mark. We got you down for alpha, and I'll tell you what, I heard whatever was in the background as loud, if not louder, than you. So there you go. If you wouldn't mind turning it down next time, I'd appreciate that. We'll say 73. We got you down for answer A, and we'll catch you down the log. And that's going to bring me to Taco Tim here, KI5TAQ. Take it away.
Hi, good afternoon, Dustin. This is KI5TAQ. Or shall I say good evening? This makes, number 3 times on different nets. Let's put it this way. For my answer is going to be Delta. I'll make it Delta and let her ride. I'll catch you a little later. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. We got you down for answer D. We'll say 73, and I will catch you on down the log. That's going to bring me on over here to Jeff now. N8XNV. How you doing?
KD8APC in the net. This is November 8 X-ray. November Victor. On the trivia, I would say my guess is B. And that's strictly just a guess. I think it's the right. But since tonight I'm just getting back from work. I was working in Detroit all day today, and so it's been a long day. But just wanted to get into the net here and tell everyone to have a great evening. This is November 8 X-ray November Victor. Back to net.
All right there, Jeff. Well, great to hear you on the net tonight. We got you on for Answer B there, and come back and join us when you can. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday, so we'll say 73. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We did pick up Lloyd KC5FM off the blue screen, but we're looking for some more check-ins for the Beacon Net. Please call now.
KD8EPC, Whiskey Victor, 3 Kilo. Dylan Canal Fulton. Back to you, Dustin. Nice work on handling the net. Doing a great job. W3K.
KD8EPC, this is Kilo India 5, Romeo Foxtrot India, Mac in Arkansas, better late than never.
All right, we picked up a couple there. We picked up WV3K Phil and KI5RFI Mac. It's been a minute. Good to hear you. Let's start up here with Lloyd, KC5FM. How you doing there, Lloyd? Did you hear our trivia question this evening?
KC5FM, hope you're hearing hams over IP. And I looked at the blue screen till I was cross-eyed. I couldn't find the trivia question. Can you give me that, please? Over.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is a really good time for a reread. KD8SLG, just Nick, would you reread us the trivia question, please?
KD8EPC is KD8SLG, sure can. Nintendo has been synonymous with video games since the 1980s, but its first century of operation was rather different. Originally known as Nintendo Kopai, named by the founder Fusajiro Yamauchi, the company was actually founded on September 23rd, 1889. Before making gaming systems, Nintendo tried its hand at all of the following markets except, this is an exception question, all the following markets except Alpha playing cards, Bravo, Instant Ice, Charlie, taxi service, Delta, pachinko machines, or Echo ballpoint pens. Which of the following did Nintendo not try their hand at? Alpha playing cards, Bravo, Instant Rice, Charlie, taxi service, Delta, pachinko machines, or Echo ballpoint pens? KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, thanks there, Nick. Let's go back here to Lloyd, KC5FM. Take it away there, Lloyd.
Well, I thought I heard the word taxi service, but I'm going to go with ballpoint pens, because I really don't know. I think ballpoint pens is probably something they didn't try their hand at in the 1890s. I'm just saying. That's my answer. I'll stick with that. Thanks for picking me up. And looks like today Cox was just kind of going crazy with stuff, and I'm hearing everybody now, and everybody seems to be hearing me. So thanks for picking me up. Don't forget, it's going to rain. It's going to rain. Somebody is probably going to have a parade, and it'll get rained on there too. Thanks for picking me up. KC5FM, over.
All right there, Lloyd. Well, glad things got sorted out and are working for you now. And, yeah, we heard you just fine. So we got you out for answer E. We'll say 73 and catch you down the log. So we're bringing my good friend Phil, WV3K. Good afternoon, Phil. Or, well, good evening, I guess. How you doing there, my friend? What's going on?
KD8EPC, net control, Beacon Net. This is with Victor 3 Kilo. WV3K. Mount Fulton. Anyway, like that's really needed. So, I just want to let you know that I am very tired. if you can't tell, I guess. Anyway, we had a lot of work done today getting the driveway paved, and all those stones you remember outside of up near the garage have yet to be done, but all the way from the street, from the apron, about maybe a meter out on each side from what you remember how narrow it was is now broadened, and needs time to cure, so we can't drive on it for at least a week or so to let it cure. Anyway, the heat was magnificent, as also was the weather in many ways. The bugs are, I guess, dancing on that tune, and in the evening, the mosquitoes are just looking for someone like me. So I'm inside, and I'm ready for bed. Took my meds, had a cardiology appointment this morning, and at Barberton Citizens, and I'm tired. So, and I got also a urology on Friday, and a psychology on Monday. So it's just one after another. So, but looking very forward to participating with our wonderful team under Stefan. Very much looking forward to that. That's always a lot of fun, and it brings us all closer together, and we work well together as a team. So it's a great joy. With that, as far as questions, I'll go without. Don't really care much, but yeah, I'll go with that. See where that takes you. Then you can write in a little red mark for me on the missed question, which is so by me. I really don't mind. Honestly, my best to Nick. Thank you, Nick, for helping out with all this. Say hey to Shannon, Ray, Jarvis, and Andy, and all else on the Mickey Mouse call, roll call, and much blessings to everyone. Love you all. Be good to yourselves and stay healthy. This is Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, clear.
W.
All right there, Phil, WV3K, we got you out for answer A, and boy, that timer almost got you. So good to hear you, my friend. Lots of things happening. Get some rest, and we'll catch up there real soon, and congratulations on the driveway paving. Let's go over here to Mac now, KI5RFI. I'll tell you what, Mac, I feel like it's been a month of Sundays since we've chatted. How are you?
Well, good evening, Dustin, everybody on the net there. Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't been around on Wednesday nights much, but hope to do better in the future there. It's been a rainy week here in Arkansas. It doesn't look like it's going to get much better either. But we'll be looking for that rain about another month and a half, I bet. I'm going to go with the trivia question. I'm going to say ballpoint pen. I'm not sure they had ballpoint pens in the 1800s. I'm probably wrong, but we'll give that a shot anyway. Back to net control.
All right there, Mac. We got you down for answer E, a ballpoint pen, and I'll tell you what, we'll be looking forward to hearing you here more often, and you can send that rain our way because we need some here. My grass is starting to get pretty dry, so we'll say 73 to you, Mac, was the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net, and I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call now. All right. Well, nothing heard there. This might be an early one. Let's go up here and let's talk to the net control team. There's not very many of them tonight. Let's start with Eric, KEVZA. How you doing there, Eric? What do you know?
KD80BC in the net, KE8BCA here. I've got MTV on. It's 80s videos, and right now the Bangles are on. Walk Like an Egyptian, but I'm a little too tired right now. Anyway, Moto was great, and what else? Last night on the 10-meter net, with the north route. Our net overlapped with a Pennsylvania net that propagation allowed us to join forces and have a bigger net. It was kind of funny, and it was kind of cool. But what else? Trivia. I don't know, man. This one's really, really tough. I'm going to go with Delta. It's a machine, and maybe they didn't do that particular machine. I don't know. I'm clutching at straws here. But that's about all I have for this round, this one and only round. KE8 BCA. Back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Eric. Well, I don't think I have steam for a second round. That would take a while there. So we're going to stick to just one round tonight. Hi. We got you down for answer D. We'll say 73. We'll catch you on down the log. All right. Let's make one more call for check-ins, and then we'll go talk to just Nick. So any other stations that want to check in for the trivia, please call now.
Kilo Echo 0 Whiskey Oscar Quebec KE 0 WOQ Travis from Iowa.
All right, we picked up one there. Waiting for the net logger to upload. KE0. Boy, I didn't catch the rest of your call. KE0 station. WOK, it looks like. KE0 WOK, take it away.
It's Kilo Echo 0 Whiskey Oscar Quebec. Not doing too much tonight. What was the trivia for tonight?
All right there, Travis. Sorry for the mix-up there. We got you now, KE0 WOQ, and we can have Nick reread the trivia real quick there. KD8 SLG, would you mind rereading us the trivia real quick?
KD8 SLG here. Nintendo has been synonymous with video games since the 1980s, but its first century of operation was rather different. Originally known as Nintendo Kopai by founder Fusajiro Yamauchi, who founded the company in September 23rd, 1889. Before making gaming systems, Nintendo tried its hand at all of the following markets except Alpha, playing cards, Bravo, instant rice, Charlie, taxi service, Delta, pachinko machines, or Echo, ballpoint pens. Once again, Alpha, playing cards, Bravo, instant rice, Charlie, taxi service, Delta, pachinko machines, or Echo, ballpoint pens. KD8 SLG, back to net control.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. Really appreciate that. Let's go back here to Travis now, KE0 WOQ. Take it away.
KE0 WOQ in the group. Let me turn my scanner down there. Sorry about that. Apologies. I have pretty good video games, electronics, so getting my bachelor's in computer science. So I got a little tech savvy. So I would personally choose B as a Bravo. Back to them.
All right, very good there. We got you down for a Bravo, Travis. Thanks so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. Let's make one more call here. Any other check-ins before we go up here and get our trivia answer? Please call now. All right, nothing heard. KD8 SLG, just Nick. Give us your comments and drop and give us the trivia answer.
Fine business, Dustin. Fine business, man. We had a good time today on the Boredom Breaker Net, All Ohio Day. That was fun. Did miss Nancy, though, and I didn't have an interesting question like she always does, but such is life. POTA was great over the weekend. We had a great time. We had great food. Sarah always has great food. I think I ate 3 of Ida's cupcakes right before I left, and that kept me sugar rushed until I made it home. That was a good thing. And I never thought that chili would be a good idea in May, but it was. It was a really good idea, actually. It was cold out there. Started doing some field day stuff today, moving stuff around. Got the antennas out to Jason. We're going to upgrade those to FlexWeave this year from the wire that we used last year that was quite ornery to put up in the air at 50 feet. Those fan dipoles are huge, and that's going to make life so much easier. So that's going on as far as field day, and, of course, a bunch of other stuff behind the scenes. 24 sleeps, maybe no field day, I think. That works for me. All right, man, let me drop it, and I'll be back with trivia. All right, tonight's trivia question, real quick, was Nintendo was synonymous with video games since the 1980s, yada, yada, yada. They tried their hand at a lot of markets before they ended up with that Nintendo system. I think they sold over 60 million of them so far or something. I know a couple of my friends had them when we were kids. Anyway, here's the thing. All right, Nintendo started out as a playing card company. So that takes care of Alpha. Their painted cards were called Hanafuda, and they were the most popular playing cards in Japan for close to 100 years. Bravo, Instant Rice? Yes, there was at one point Nintendo Instant Rice. Taxi service? Yes. Nintendo tried a taxi service at some point. That's interesting. Wonder how that went over. I wonder if it was one of those little turtle cars that chases things or whatever, and you could hit a button on the dashboard in the taxi service and go spinning off or something. And ballpoint pens. Echo. They did make some ballpoint pens at one point. That leaves Delta. Pachinko machines. I put that in there in Delta so that Rev Kev would be correct. And since this was an exception question, I couldn't make it a Cornwaldo bean answer unless I crafted it that way from the start. So there you go. Pachinko machines are the only thing they didn't make, and it actually makes sense to me that they would have made pachinko machines. You know, these things, they shoot balls up at them. They always show pachinko parlors in Japanese movies. Delta was the right answer tonight. And Eric got it right. K8VZA. K6KJV, Rev Kev got it right, and somebody else down the list there. Tim, Taco Tim, you got it right as well. All right, there you go. That's tonight's trivia. Fine business, Dustin. It's KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, Nick, thanks for the wonderful trivia question there. We really do appreciate you doing it, and look forward to the next one. With that, we're at the bottom of the list. This is KD8PC with the Beacon Net. We're going to make this the last call for check-ins. So any stations waiting to check in, please call now.
KE8HNK. Just going to be in and out, giving you one for the numbers. Good night, everybody. 73.
All right, we got K8HNK Elmer in and out there, 73 to you, Elmer. Thanks for stopping by. And with that, nothing else heard, on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the Beacon Net crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8 WKY repeater, 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink WA8 WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the barometer net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8 WKY repeater. Don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker net every day at noon Central Time on the RCWA repeater Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KD8EPC returning the repeaters for normal amateur use at this time, and I will be clear. 73, all y'all.